Hey everyone! Big news today. President Biden is on the verge of making a monumental decision. That could alter the course of the conflict in Ukraine. Biden is poised to approve Ukraine's use of long-range Western weapons within Russian territory. But there's a twist. These weapons will not be supplied by the United States. Let's dive into the details. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer is meeting with Biden at the White House. The agenda? To discuss easing restrictions on weapons provided to Ukraine. Ukraine's allies are pushing for this move, aiming to strike deeper into Russian territory. This has prompted threats from Russian President Vladimir Putin. So, what's at stake here? The focal point of their discussion is the potential deployment of British Storm Shadow missiles. These missiles have American-made components, requiring U.S. approval. Preliminary talks have already taken place between Secretary of State Antony Blinken, British Foreign Secretary David Lammy, and Ukrainian officials. The goal? To provide substantial military assistance to Ukraine. But there's more to the story. The meeting isn't just about Ukraine. It's also about addressing wider strategic concerns. Conflicts in Gaza and the Indo-Pacific region are on the table. This highlights the complex geopolitical landscape we're dealing with. The meeting signifies a united front between the US and the UK. Both countries are committed to bolstering Ukraine's defense capabilities against Russian aggression. The outcome of these discussions could have significant implications for the trajectory of the conflict and the broader international response. Now let's talk about the concerns. The idea of allowing Ukraine to use Western weapons against Russia has sparked debate. There's fear of a potential escalation of the conflict. Secretary of State Blinken has emphasized the US's commitment to adapting its support for Ukraine. Pentagon Press Secretary Major General Pat Ryder reiterated the objective of securing a Ukrainian victory. Adding fuel to the fire, former President Trump and Vice President Harris have expressed contrasting viewpoints on this issue. Ukrainian President Zelensky is also in the mix, ready to present his strategic plan to both Harris and Trump, seeking more support for his country. And if that wasn't enough, the visit coincides with Russia's expulsion of 6 British diplomats over espionage allegations. This further strains relations between the nations. So what does all this mean? President Biden's potential decision to authorize Ukraine to use long-range Western weapons could significantly bolster Ukraine's defensive capabilities. But Biden remains cautious due to the risk of Russian retaliation, possibly involving Iran. White House officials have stated that there's no immediate decision regarding the use of American-made ATACMS missiles. But discussions are ongoing. This suggests a measured approach by the Biden administration, balancing support for Ukraine with efforts to manage the risks of escalation. That's all for now, folks. Keep an eye out for more updates on this developing story. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the latest news. Thanks for watching.